It is now my privilege to award our final honor, this year's Counselor Person of the Year, Gemline CEO and Chairman, Jonathan Isaacson. Let's return for a moment to the earliest, darkest days of 2020. When COVID struck, it served as a trumpet call for all of us. Some ducked and some cowered. Not Jonathan. He instantly recognized the emergency that exploded into a full-blown pandemic and leapt into action. He marshaled forces, he brought together medical experts, and dug into the latest research to help educate everyone in his circle, including the industry we all love. His extraordinary efforts helped earn Gemline a gold-plated reputation as a trusted, reliable source for PPE at a time when demand was beyond belief. None of which surprised anyone. I've known Jonathan since my very first industry trade show when he quizzed me, the newbie, to name the largest manufacturer in China and explain the promotional products supply chain. I realized from the start that in addition to heading a multi-million-dollar company founded by his father, the late Sam Isaacson, that Jonathan had his priorities straight. And when our world changed, seemingly overnight, Jonathan threw himself, personally, professionally, and passionately, into the fire. As vice chairman of the board at a nonprofit hospital, slammed by the sick and the dying, he helped provide pivotal support to the hospital's executives and exhausted frontline workers. He also led a local economic development agency's COVID fighting task force. Jonathan knew the community surrounding Lawrence, Massachusetts, where many of his employees and their families live, was struggling with COVID testing and vaccinations. So he stepped up. His team set up testing sites, arranged for translators, and worked with local clergy to reach those hardest hit, which included many essential workers. Jonathan accomplished all of this while leading Gemline, keeping employees safe, sourcing quality PPE for clients, and conducting informational webinars for the entire industry. There is no doubt this was Jonathan Isaacson's finest hour of leadership. I am honored to know him and honored to name him our 2021 Counselor Person of the Year. Let's take a look at his remarkable story.
Jonathan Isaacson believes the success of a business, and a life for that matter, is measured by more than just financial gain. It's tallied by the positive impact one has on people, by being a force for good in the communities and industries in which one builds a lifetime. By such measures, Isaacson's accomplishments since the outbreak of the COVID-19 pandemic are a testament to his character and steely resolve. The CEO and chairman of Gemline spearheaded the top 40 firm's remarkable pivot to PPE, helping to get those products into the hands of people who desperately needed it, while also assisting countless distributors as traditional product sales evaporated. The move to PPE helped Gemline achieve 10% growth in 2020. Standout results in a year when the promo industry's revenue collectively dropped 20%. Still, Isaacson's achievements go far beyond the bottom line. He was at the heart of deeply impactful public health initiatives, from guiding local COVID task forces to getting vaccines to people in the underserved community where Gemline is based. He also stepped forward and took a key role in promoting industry education aimed at combating coronavirus. For everything he did that was so extraordinary in a year unlike any other, Jonathan Isaacson is Counselor's 2021 Person of the Year.
I want to thank the Cohn family, Tim Andrews, Michelle Bell, Andy Cohen, Chris Lovell, and the ASI team for this award. I am especially appreciative given the year that we all just experienced. This award would not have been possible without the tireless efforts in the midst of very difficult circumstances of Team Gemline and the outstanding loyalty and support of our distributor partners. Thank you. While I had the honor of helping to lead Gemline during a very challenging time, some of you may know that a fair amount of my personal time and resources, as well as the resources of Gemline, have been dedicated to helping in the community. We recognize the true heroes of last year, our healthcare professionals, first responders, and the folks in the nonprofits here and around the world who support our community's needs. Gemline has supported our local hospital, health center, Boys and Girls Club, community college, food pantries, junior achievement, and many others, financially, with PPE and supplies, or both. We also established a named scholarship fund in the Blavin Scholars Program at the University of Michigan in honor of a retiring board member who constantly reminded us that good enough is not good enough. Perhaps hearing about this will motivate someone to help in their own community. There are so many ways to lend a hand, and there is so very much need. We clearly believe that our company has an obligation to our communities, a responsibility which will not end this year or next. We believe this includes an obligation to our environment. That is why we have become a zero landfill facility and have purchased carbon offsets in our freight program. We are also applying to become a certified sustainable business leader and have launched a formal solar panel installation initiative. Gemline is now pledging to eliminate PVC from our product line by a date we intend to announce in the not-too-distant future. We will instead increase the speed of our deployment of recycled and lower carbon footprint materials. We continue to understand that good enough is not good enough and hope to continue to raise the bar in everything we do. Thank you again.